Chantel here from Two Hearts One Roof, and thanks for clicking on this video. Me and John decided at the start of this year that we really wanted to reduce the amount of stuff we had in our home, simplify and streamline our lives, and get rid of a lot of excess that we really didn't need. We've kind of been doing it a little bit at a time, doing the DVDs, doing the CDs, going through the odd drawer kind of thing, and we just kind of realised we aren't really getting anywhere. Yeah, we've reduced little bits of our lives, but we aren't really making a big change. And we really want to overhaul the entire house so everything is more refined and more simplified, simply having things that we use often that we really love. And that is what we want to do. So I found this book. Just in case you haven't heard of it, if you are thinking about or into decluttering and minimising your life, this is The Life-Changing Magic of Tidying by Marie Kondo. And I actually found it after looking for inspiration for helping declutter and organise on YouTube. And this book came up a lot. So I've been reading this book over the last few weeks. I have finished it. Actually, I finished it about 2 months ago, but haven't found any time to implement it. Today is the day. Today is the day I Marie Kondo the shit out of my wardrobe. That's the only way I can say it, guys. I have a lot of clothes. Not as much as I used to have, but I still have a lot of clothes. And since having the little man, I wear even less of them. Some of them don't fit, which is fair enough. I am losing weight. If you've seen any of my Weight Loss Wednesday videos, I am losing weight. So there is some clothes that I will be keeping even though I don't fit into them, in the hope that I do. But I have said to John, if I lose the weight and they still don't fit, then they've got to go. Or if I don't lose the weight by the end of the year, they're going. But the book. Okay, I'm not going to say I loved it all. It is definitely worth a read, but there are sections in here which are genius, and I really hope that if I implement them are going to help. And there are parts that I'm really not so sure on. So I'm taking it with a pinch of salt. I'm taking out the bits that I need and will use, which is her decluttering method. I will be using that starting today. But I'm not talking to my handbag or my socks. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Marie, it's not happening. But her idea pretty much is that you have to do big sections of things all in one go rather than tiny sections. Otherwise you do not notice the change, you do not make the impact, and you don't realise quite how much stuff you have unless you put it all in one place. So she says to start with clothes because that is the biggest one usually. So you have to get all of your clothes, put them all on your bed, and then go through every item, hold every item in your hand and say, do I really love it? Do I really need it? Pretty much. So that is what I'm going to do today. I'm going to show you guys what the clothing situation currently looks like, and then hopefully by the end of the next few hours it'll look different. Fingers crossed. So let's go and have a look. So we have a walk-in wardrobe section in our bedroom, although we don't actually close the doors on it. These are the hanging rails. So from this end here all the way to about here is mine, and this section over here is mine. It's all my like longer dresses and my crinolines. There is 2 drawers on the end there that are mine. There is a drawer there which is an entire drawer of tights. This is the pretty much standard situation in our bedroom. This is all clean clothes that have been washed. This is Opie wanting to throw his ball. Right, and then there is a full set of drawers here. Now they're not all mine. I think This one is, this one is, this one is, that one's John's, and I think this one is, and that one is mine. And then this chest of drawers here, same cluttered situation going on up here. This is not happening anymore. So top 2 are mine, 1, 2, 3 are mine, 4 is John's. This one's just like hair stuff. This one's gloves. And then that's pretty much all my tops. And then over here, top drawer is makeup, but 3 drawers underneath are underwear and socks. Jewellery I won't be doing today. I have actually already done these once. Both of those stands were actually jam-packed, and now they're not. And then behind the door is my nifty necklaces, which I haven't touched yet. As you can see, a few hundred of the damn things. Under the bed is completely full of shoes, and then over in my bedside table there is another drawer over there of like pajamas and stuff. And then my handbags are up there. Oh, there's also the pillows off the bed up there for some reason. Again, I've already done my handbags once. I chucked an entire black bin bag of them, and well, didn't chuck them, I took them to this charity shop. So they've already been done once, and I probably did a very, very brief overhaul of the wardrobe situation a few months ago, but clearly just, I didn't get rid of enough, and I really, really need to. So yeah, that is the, you want to see how bad these are? Full. Not quite so full. And then yeah, all the washing. There is, I think this is all of my clothes, bar from, there are 2 loads of washing, one in the machine and one in the tumble dryer at the moment. So other than that, this is everything. So I just need to get it all onto the bed now. We're empty. And it is shocking how many clothes are on here. I'm amazed you can see me over the top of it all. Only thing I haven't emptied is my tights and my underwear, because I will do those after I've done this. I don't see the point in pulling out all the fiddly little stuff. And my scarves and my winter accessories. Oh, the dog is currently wondering where he can fit on the bed. Pacing up and down, but the bed is literally, whew, I'm out of breath, piled up so high of stuff. I knew I had a lot, but you really can't tell until you do this just how much stuff you have. I found items I completely forgot I owned, and I found stuff that I'm wondering, why in God's name do I still own it? You know, I'm not a teenager anymore, and I really can't get away with wearing it unless it's for fancy dress. Which is terrible, terrible. I've got some like seriously old pieces, but old pieces that I love, so they won't be going anywhere. The general idea with Marie Kondo is that you only want to keep pieces that you really, really love. It doesn't really matter how old they are, whether they're in style. If you love them and you wear them, they bring you joy. That's her thing. Whatever you've got around you in your home has to bring you joy or be useful in day-to-day life. But I know that there are so many pieces I've held on to mainly because it's not even an emotional attachment. I used to be a fashion blogger. I'm still a fashion journalist, tiny fashion journalist. So I still write fashion pieces, and they're pieces that I think are different and fun, and I hold on to them because of that. Case in point, a fringed black vest. But I don't know when the last time I wore it was. So it's things like that that I'm kind of thinking, oh, why have I still got them? They really need to go. And the Marie Kondo concept kind of is to be really, really ruthless and only keep the bare minimum that brings you joy and that you use and wear. So this pile is going to be drastically reduced. I am going to be vicious with myself and not keep things just because. I hate throwing stuff, even to charity shops. I hate getting rid of stuff that is still in good condition and that was worth money. That's my main issue. It's a monetary aspect. Opie, stay. So that's, I hate getting rid of stuff then if it's got a value, financial value in that sense. Even if I don't wear it, clearly, because I don't wear the majority of this. They say you only wear 20% of your wardrobe 80% of the time, which down, which totally makes sense. So next challenge is to get myself some bags. One for stuff that's going to the charity shop, and one for stuff that is only worth going in the bin. I don't think there's actually going to be a lot of bin stuff. There's the odd item that's probably got holes in it that needs to go. But most of it will be charity shopped. I am not selling anything on eBay or Facebook or anything like that, mainly because I do not have the time. But that if you were going to do this, have an extra bag for stuff that you're going to sell, or if you're in the States, consignment stores and things like that. Whew, I'm still out of breath. It is a lot of stuff to take in. Crazy. But considering I live in jeans and currently my mum t-shirts or my blouses, so I can still feed, and then in the evenings my swing dresses if I go out and stuff. So the rest of this is unworn pretty much. Right, next step. Here you go, a proper shot of the pile. Look how much stuff there is. So much stuff. One of the other things Marie says is that you can't start putting stuff away until you have sorted through everything. So I have to go through all of this before I'm allowed to hang anything else up. Great fun. half bags. I hope. There is a lot of clothing still there, which is really surprising. But there are items that currently don't fit me. So I'm going to put all those in one place, all the stuff that's a little bit too small but not overly too small. And then if, like I said, if I lose the weight by the end of the year and it still doesn't fit, then it goes. Or if I don't lose the weight by the end of the year, it's going anyway because I can't keep hold of stuff. I don't know if I'm going to have the energy to put all of that away tonight. Otherwise I will be doing it tomorrow. But got rid of a lot. A lot. I know that there are 2 or 3 boxes in the attic. But I will do those when we pull everything down from the attic, which should be in the next few weeks. So this was step 1. Now I just have to put this colossal pile of stuff away tidily in the drawers. All grouped together, which it was anyway, but all grouped together to make it easy to find. So this is the to keep piles, which, like I said, almost looks bigger than when it did on the bed, but that's because all my dresses aren't like tidily stacked now. I am going to go through it as I hang it up and put it all away. If there's anything that's broken or looking a bit worse for wear, I will decide to chuck it. I'm going to show you guys how this all looks when it's tidily put away when I have done it. So I managed to do all of the decluttering on that first day, and I threw out, well, took to the charity shop 3 huge sacks of clothes, ridiculously massive sacks of clothes, but then life got in the way and it took me about 2 weeks to actually get everything back in all the drawers and on the wardrobe and organised and sorted. But we are there, we are finally there, and I'm going to give you guys a quick tour of how it looks now. There are still a few items that are kind of, I wouldn't say they're maybes, they're the items that if I don't manage to get down to my target weight by Christmas will be going. And I've kept a few t-shirts that I've kind of gone, I know I've worn them a few times this year, but I do like them, but maybe I don't love them. So I will just do another sort out just before Christmas, I've decided. So if there's items that I haven't worn between now and Christmas, or I've decided I really don't actually like, they will be going. But pretty much all the clothing is done. Let's have a look. So the wardrobe is, it still looks as if it's like really full, but it is reduced by so much. The hangers were like properly all crushed up together, and my clothes did come up to here, but I've given John some space back in for his jeans, and there's actually a gap in the middle. So this is pretty much all of my dresses, like my day-to-day dresses, not my evening dresses. There's a few like cardi type things on the end. And then there's a few of my silk shirts are here because they really don't fold very well. And I've only got 5 skirts left. Yeah, 5 skirts left there. All the rest have gone. This is all tunic dresses, summer dresses, and then longer sleeve dresses. Pretty much sorted. Then my evening dresses, again, I wasn't going to throw many evening dresses, but I did end up getting rid of a few. So these all fit on much better now. Again, the hangers were pretty much chock-a-block on top of this, and there's loads of space now. So this is mainly my evening dresses, like my swing dresses, the odd maxi dress. There is a maxi dress, this is a maxi dress in there, and then again these are all my big swing dresses. Oh, there is one skirt in here as well because this is a massive skirt. And then my crinolines, because they are the worst thing to try and store because they're just huge. So I've got 3 crinolines in there, a black one, a pink one, a white one. I do want to add a new red one to it as well, mind you. And then my jumpsuits will be on the end. I've just got the one at the moment. This is the new one that I've bought recently. I wear my jumpsuits for work, so they're workwear, they're not fun clothing, they're workwear. So this is the new one I've bought. Look how pretty that is. Whoop. for a black tie event that we're shooting coming up that I didn't really have anything suitable for, because I don't have traditional evening dresses. I simply have swing dresses. I didn't really have a ball gown. Plus I find shooting in dresses is not very easy, so I bought this. And then my other day-to-day wedding wear will go in the end, which is in the wash. So that is all the wardrobe space. Okay, so I did have 4 of these drawers. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4 there. And now, oh no, that one's John's. I now have this one, which has got my shirts in it, and then my 2 denim shirts at the end. They don't really KonMari fold denim shirts, not very well. And then this drawer, which just, again, some things that don't fold well, but I don't really want to hang them. It's just my really thick winter jumpers. There's 4 there, and there's 1 in the wash, which if it doesn't come out looking spotless, because it was looking a bit kind of grubby, then it goes. This one, all of my kind of like all my t-shirts, my vest tops, and then my long sleeve ones are pretty much all in here. Like I said, there's a few in here that I'm kind of like a bit iffy on, like my Tommy Hilfigers. I do wear them, but only because they're practical. But that is all of my tops. This is all of my silk trousers, my palazzos, my linens. Palazzos again. There is 2 skirts in here. These 2 at the back are maxi length jersey skirts. And then my jeans. I got 3 pairs of jeans. My other pair fits here that I'm wearing at the moment. And then this is kind of most of my long sleeve jumpers. So I've got like all my long sleeve jumpers, and then this is my cardigans. These are like, I don't know what you call these. They're long sleeves, but they're all like thinner tops. And that is pretty much everything. I did have this drawer full of tights. It is not anymore. It's now full of our winter bedding. This drawer is where my pajamas are. I don't really wear pajamas much, so I have like 3 sets of pajamas, a nightie, and then I've got the 3 band tops that I actually keep. I'm not much one for merchandise really. And then lastly, I'm very proud of this. Okay, so these 3 drawers were like cram packed, overflowing, all seriously messy, as you'd have seen beforehand. This is where I keep. So all my underwear. I'm sorry, I'm not KonMari folding my knickers. But that's kind of like my general day wear. My shapewear and my swimsuits are in there. Then my bras are all tidily folded into 2 boxes here, like all my black stuff, and then all my other colours and my nursing bras. These are like my, oh no, let's not jam that in there. These are all my tights, so I've got like my coloured pairs in here. These are all like checks and things like that. And the bottom drawer, my socks and my black tights, because those are the ones I wear on a almost daily, every other daily basis pretty much. So that's been reduced down so much. It's like so much more organised. My tights were filling that massive drawer I just showed you over there. I think I probably threw out close to 70 pairs, which is awful, but I used to wear a lot of coloured and fishnets and patterns, which I don't do anymore. I don't wear them anymore, so I've simply kept very few pairs of coloured tights. Some purple ones in there, there's a red pair in there, and like a burgundy pair, and this is just like greys and thicker ones that I use in the winter. And then my blacks. So there, everything is pretty much sorted clothing wise. I'm well chuffed. It did take a while, I'm not gonna pretend it didn't. I'm sure if you're a single person living on your own and you've got time to spare, you could do it really quickly, but with a small person, I just didn't have the 2 or 3 hours it took me to fold everything, to put it all back in the drawers with the little one around. But now it's done. I've managed to keep it like that. It was finished about 3 weeks ago, but I haven't had time to film this. And I've managed to keep it like that, so I'm really pleased. It's looking much, much tidier. We now have 2 empty drawers in the wardrobe, which is great because I'm planning on taking 2 drawers out of the top of the wardrobe and putting a shelf in there instead, so anything that's up there can be moved down. That shelf that was in the bottom of the wardrobe, the big huge one my tights were in, it's now got the winter bedding in it, which is a much easier way to keep it, because originally it was just kind of folded up and left on a shelf somewhere, and it always had to get moved about all the time. So it's got our Chinese silk quilt, which is actually a summer quilt, but we haven't used it this year, and our big thick Christmas winter comforter. And then over my bedside table, where I did keep like legging-y type stuff and loungewear, which Marie Kondo says doesn't exist, but like pyjama bottoms that I used to just lounge around in, my band t-shirts and things like that, that is now empty, and all I've put back in there is like my hairdryer and my straighteners and my hot water bottle. So that's really sorted. That drawer was empty pretty much. So yeah, task number 1 complete. Now on to task number 2. So guys, if you like this, give me a big thumbs up. Hit subscribe to become part of the Two Hearts family. Leave me a comment to tell me if you are KonMariing, or if you use another technique to declutter and organise, or if you're planning on doing it. Just let me know. I'd love to chat with some people. There will be another video up soon, as I have already cracked on with the next task. See you guys soon. Bye.